Hello YouTube, and welcome to another project with a wooden handle like this. This was not easy. So this we had to do. This is the finishing nail I had here, and it was all mashed down in there, mashed over. This end right here. This was the head of the finishing nail. You see where I dremeled it and ground it? I kept pounding it through. I hate to damage this anymore, but you had no choice. I kept pounding it through so I could grind the head of it off. And this Dremel bit is bigger down at the tip. See that? So I was actually trying to grind, down under the head. I just could not get it in there far enough. Well, here was my worry. I kept bending this around so much. If this nail broke, I'd been in trouble because I could maybe find a punch to punch that out. I'd rather just pull it out with the vice grips. And had the vice grips locked on there once, flat like this, and up on my vice with this, and hit it with a hammer a couple times, but you're not gonna hurt them. I was hitting on the rivet here on one of them. Somewhere. They're a working tool. Don't cry about scratches. Anyway, I finally got out, and to get this out was not easy either. I had this in the vise, and I kept going this way, and I kept twisting it like this, and then back and forth, so every way possible, just to get the pull out of the wood. Well, once we get this ferrule off, we'll see if we can fix it. I don't think I can, but one of my subscribers, he knows who he is, said, for a ferrule, use a socket. Yeah? Or maybe if you had like a shotgun shell, those are always too big. But some kind of cheap socket or something be worth carving the wood down. But he did a nice piece of wood, though. We can't let that go to waste. Anybody know what this was? I'm guessing, was it one of them carpet cutters with a circular blade? I had some of them blades. I made a paper cutter years ago, where I could slice paper like a pizza cutter blade. This will go in my junk somewhere. If I never find it, I never do. You can almost saw this slot here and rework out and make it one of those folding knives. You ever seen the ones with a nice wood handle? The name of it starts with an O. You all know what I mean. Opinel. If you look it up, you'll see them. They're a pretty nice knife, but it's nothing that I really would want to try to make one. But okay, here we go. Let's pull this ferrule off and see what happens. Oh boy, what a mess. We talked about too much. Let's get to work. Well, we got it apart. It took some fidgeting. I had to take my pokey tool and go down in the hole and bend this metal up because it was mashed around so it would come up, and then kind of hammer it against my vise, a little anvil part of my vise. I don't know if we can save this or not. It is pretty mangled. But look at the mess that come out of there. And the hole goes as far as that Sharpie mark. So, there's quite a few different tools you can put in here. We don't know what we're going to make yet. We're just going to work on seeing if we can get this ferrule better. So, this may be a few days on this project. Well, we're going to look and see around what we got for a piece of metal to make a knife blade. Maybe make a really nice X-Acto knife blade out of something. Something heavy duty. Something that's kind of like my purple handle with a Tano knife, but a smaller model. A thinner blade. It's only as thin as this wood right here, or wide, I should say, width. We'll see. Let's get to work now and talk about it. Okay, we've been doing some of our metal work. I probably preached it a dozen times. Get you a piece of steel plate. This ain't a quarter inch. Get you something to work on your desk. I can't find my tack hammer. I'm using this too big, humongous. I can't find my tack hammer. When I moved, I did not take it with me. We're trying to get the dents pounded out from the inside. Well, what we've been doing is And this was really mangled. The side that had the nail in it, which is this side. Let's see if we can. We see that ridge on the punch, that little bit of a ridge. We've been laying our punch in here like this, flat, and finding those little bumps and coming down here and hitting this thing like, bam, I mean hard. And we've actually took that much out. And to do the end, and you can find all kinds of, I like all kinds of punches. See where I used the head of this punch and went around here and reformed this? This is kind of tricky to tack these sides back. That was pretty mangled. And I bent it up too, but we're going to use this. It's going to be a working tool, whatever goes on. But I don't know. We might epoxy it and paint it. See? It doesn't have to be shiny steel. As far as making it round, oh, good luck. You can stand stuff on edge like this and tap, tap, tap. But I may go out with that thing and try to find a punch that's a little bit bigger around to kind of reform this thing. Because but there's a reason I really don't want to, is this reason. It fits on here so good. See that? How good it does fit? Good enough for a tool. Like I said, I may just epoxy that and sand that down. First, we're going to grind on it. So let's come back. Let's do a little bit of grinding and sanding and see what it looks like. Future project. I found this. This came in and stuff that was given to me. I said, the thing you crack walnuts, English walnuts up, my grandma had the tool where you squeeze it, and she had little picks like this where you could pick the meat of the nut out of there. This is going to be made. I know that what this is, because look how old and ornate it is. Without a dental tool or nothing. I'm saying that's what it's. Future project. Okay, let's get to work. Well, what do you think? We're going with it. We just got to find a brass pin or something soft to put in there. Hole ain't lined up exactly, but you're not going to get rid of that damage. And this I cannot get round. If you look, you can see a flat spot. I just gave up. It's just a tool. We did sand this. We did take some of the flare off this ferrule. If I can find something to point with. You know, they kind of have a flare going up. We did hammer it down with a punch in our vise and kind of flatten it and take it. You know what I mean? When you lay sandpaper down and you go like this. So we did square it up on the sandpaper. It's just a working tool. Whatever's going in for a blade. Did a little sanding, did a little correcting on the wood, because we had a screwdriver in there ourselves prying it apart with all the other damage they had, but good enough for a tool. I mean, when you look at stuff like this from a distance, I mean, it's just a tool. We're not going to the county fair with it. There you go. Thanks for watching this little short video on repairing and damaged ferrule. How do you spell that? I have to look it up. That's it. We're out of here. Look for the pictures.